Ahoy, it's me, Kai. I wanted to talk about Kingdom Hearts Dark Road a little bit today. I might make future videos on how I feel the story will be impacted, little things I noticed in the trailer for Melody of Memories, stuff like that. But today I just wanted to talk about Dark Road. I don't want to get too much into the story, more so the game, because unfortunately, despite the fact that there's not much content, I do see this game being something that I play on a daily basis for at least the next 3 months. Surface value, this game is an auto farmer that you just turn on, walk away, and let it do its thing. I highly recommend using an emulator if you can. I'm sure there will be patches that block the emulator, just like with Union Cross. They've done it in the past, I'm sure they'll do it again, but there are workarounds. I just can't imagine letting my phone get destroyed by a game you can't put in sleep mode. I do want to talk about the progression though, and the progression is something that's kind of got me hooked. There's not a lot to it, but honestly, it's got the same feeling as playing something like Cookie Clicker, where you make small progress, but it's satisfying. Let's talk about the albums. So, there's an album for defeating Heartless and cards. These are going to be like your journal entries for enemies. It tells you the Heartless's weakness, as well as what its attacks are, or if there's a bonus that gives you more BP for defeating that Heartless. What everyone's going to be using this album for is to collect the passive effects. These passive effects are going to be permanent stat bonuses for your character. You get one at 1 defeat, 10 defeats, 100 defeats, and then 1,000 defeats. So far I've completed most of Agrabah's rank 1 album, and I started working on Wonderland just a little bit. While these stats may seem important, and you may go straight to drawing cards to get those stat bonuses, because yes, the cards do have stat bonuses. I believe you get them at 1, 3, 5, and 10 duplicates. The main progression is going to be through leveling. The problem I see with leveling though is that it seems every time you level, the amount of BP needed to level up is going to double. And at some point, it's just going to be diminishing returns. I think you get about 10 of each stat with the level up, whereas with the albums you only get 1 stat bonus. I'm currently at level 20, and that seems to be where I have to have the game on all day and night to earn a level. I think at that point is where you'll start seeing more progress from doing gacha and drawing more cards than you would leveling up. Because you can use jewels on either pulling cards, or there's a section in the shop for these keys. These keys give you access to a quest that gives you a ton of BP. We're talking anywhere from 14,000 to 50,000 BP in a single go. And that quest only takes like maybe 30 seconds to beat. You can do that 10 times a day. If you were to do that every day, it'd be about 3,000 jewels every day. So that can get pretty expensive pretty fast. And again, once you get to a certain level, you're gonna stop seeing the benefits of that, and you're gonna stop using keys and just going for cards to get extra stats. But yeah, as it stands, there's not much content in this game. Regardless of that, I've found that I really enjoy it. I know I'm seeing a lot of people say they are really disappointed, and it's understandable, but for me, someone who's played MapleStory for like 10 years, this really just kind of fills that hole ever since I quit, and it doesn't take up a lot of my time. I can turn it on, let it do its own thing, and not worry about spending hundreds upon hundreds of dollars to try and get decent gear. I just really like collecting things, and this game does a good job of making you feel like you've really collected a bunch of stuff. Every time I draw more cards, it hits that dopamine in my brain that I used to feel as a kid whenever I would open card packs for like SD Gundam, which I'm not even sure anyone really remembers, but I collected all of them. And I cherish those memories, honestly. Anyways, that's my thoughts on Dark Road. Let me know what you think of the game down in the comments section below. I know most people's comments on this game is that it's not really a game, you just turn it on, it plays itself. And I see that a lot on the Reddit, but I'm more of the mindset of it'll most likely get better. I think with the conclusion of Kingdom Hearts Union Cross's story, they'll start putting focus into this game. and I think it'll get really fleshed out. And I'm sure there's also some people that think Dark Road is just an advertisement for more people to play Union Cross, because getting VIP in this game unlocks it in Union Cross as well, and you'll end up playing Union Cross anyways if you need the jewels for this game, because if you get VIP in Union Cross, there's another 1400 jewels you can get. There's also dailies to do that grant you even more jewels, and weeklies if you have a party. And honestly, a lot of this game loops back to Union Cross and just getting more jewels to put into Dark Road. I think in Union Cross, every 10 or so story missions gives you like, what, 100 jewels? That's even more jewels to put into Dark Road, assuming you even want to use the jewels on Dark Road at that point. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the future. I think I'm gonna make more videos here on this channel. I'd like to pick people's brains about the lore, because there's some things that I've thought about in the past that I always wanted to make videos on in terms of like speculation for Kingdom Hearts. And I like the really crazy theories that people come up with. I follow a lot of the Soriku fandom purely for the crazy speculation. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Later!